Hi guys, Katy Huller here with Kids Can Read and Write. Today I want to help you know how to help your kids read words with the Q-U trick. Did you know that Q always goes around with her bodyguard? That's because Q is the queen. See her face first? And here's where we put her crown. All right, Q is a queen. And you know, famous people need protectors to make sure that crazy people don't come after them. So U is the queen's personal bodyguard. And you know, bodyguards can't be chatting with other people, making lots of noise. Their job is to look and protect, right? So the queen's personal bodyguard never says anything. He's too busy looking around, making sure the queen is safe. So whenever you see a Q, you should see that U next to her. Now there may be a couple words that she wanders off by herself, but for the most part, you will always be with that queen. And so if you need Scrabble words, well, you want to find those ones that don't need the U. But for most of the words your kids will be using and reading, Q will have her bodyguard U with her wherever she goes. So, what do you say when you see a Q-U together? Well, the queen is talking. She says, qua, 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 qua. And the U doesn't say anything. So you don't hear a sound. So all you have to say when you see Q and U is just qua. Okay? Kind of sounds like a K and a W. K-W, K, W, qua. So when your kids are spelling and they hear qua, sometimes they'll want to put a KW or a CW for that sound. But let them know, no, that's the Q, that's the queen with her bodyguard U. Q-U. When you hear qua, you need to put Q-U, qua. There's no real KW or CW, it's QU, saying qua, okay? So, when we look at words and we see that queen, now notice the queen's face goes first and then she has her beautiful long hair after. Now, she will never curl her hair under her chin. That would be a G. A Q, you can tell your kids, if she curls her hair, she'll always curl it away from her face like that. That's because she doesn't want it tickling her chin and making her giggle, okay? So you can tell your kids stories like these to help them remember, okay, if I want a Q, she'll only curl her hair away from her face. So that's a Q. If she curls her hair, she might leave it straight, but she will never curl it under her chin. So when you see that queen's face, here she is talking, you can put that crown on if it helps your kids. Remember the U, you never hear. So that's just qua here. Help your kids learn to find it, first. If you get the Black Belt reading program, you can, always have your kids find tricks, underline them, sound out words with them. That helps them part of the problem is they just don't see these tricks. So if you're working on QU, say you get a sheet from school or something, and there are a bunch of QU words, make sure your kids see the QU trick. Even if it's just one word you're trying to read with your child, make sure your child knows about the Q and the U working together, okay? So Q and U, what do they say? Qua. So let's practice reading some words. And this is what you want to do with your kids. So make sure, first of all, they know that Q and the U say qua. And then they're going to drag that vowel sound into that next sound. So, one of the things to watch for, if your kids are familiar with the two vowels rule, look how it looks like two vowels are together. But when the queen is there, U is always, always, always going to be silent, going to be the bodyguard. He's not going to be doing the two vowels trick. So when you have QU, make that U silent, okay? Make that U silent. Whenever you have QU, make that U silent, okay? So after that, after you say your qua, just blend that vowel into that last sound. So we get a qua, is. like that with your kids to help them hear it. If they're just learning to blend, they might not hear it right away. So I always say let them sound it out at least 3 times. Is. You know, if they do it the first time and they hear it, obviously don't make them keep sounding it out. But if they don't hear it yet, tell them try again, try again, try again. Make sure they're blending those sounds together. Is, quiz. So what is a quiz? It's like a mini test. It quizzes you on information, right? It asks you if you know about things. So a quiz. All right, let's try this one. So if we say qua, then we make our I, because that ice cream's falling off. Make sure your kids know. I says I. Qua, ilt. Qua, ilt. Now, if your kids are having trouble hearing that, one of the tricks you can do is cover that last letter and read this part. Quill, quill. Once they get the quill, it's easy to add on the t. Quill, t. So if you have kids who have trouble with ending blends, they just can't hear the word, try covering that last letter and having them read this part. Quill, quill. Then add the t. Quilt, quilt, like that. How about this one? Like the apple. Now notice this says ka and this says ka. When C and K are together, they just say ka, okay? One sound. They tell you when that short guy is by a vowel, when that short letter C, see how he's shorter than that big tall bully K? When short letter C is by a vowel, it's always a short sound, unless it's a multi-syllable word, and sometimes that can change. But almost always, especially CK after a vowel, always a short sound. If it's just a C, it depends if the C is starting a new syllable or not. So it gets complicated. But here we go. This one's just going to be because look, we have that CK after it. Short vowel. Quack. Quack, like what a duck says, quack, 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 right? Okay, so how about this one? Ice cream falling off, ick, quick. Remember, you don't want to put a lot of space between each sound when you're reading with your kids. Make sure you're gluing that vowel onto that next sound. That's going to make it so much easier to hear. All right, how about this one? Quit. Like, please don't quit trying to learn. If it's hard, remember, hard does not mean impossible. It's always hardest in the beginning, but it gets so much easier as you work on it. So don't give up. Don't let your kids quit. Tell them hard does not mean impossible and keep working at it till it becomes easy. All right, one more. This time we want the sound that Granny makes. So really open your throat. Quest. Hear how I blend those together? Quest. If you go on a quest, it's like a journey for knowledge or a journey for something. Quest. All right, so there you go, guys. Remember, Q and the U say qua when they're together. And there are so many tricks like this that your kids need to know. So if you need a way to teach your kids to read and write, and you like the way that I teach things, well, check out our Black Belt reading program, because I put together so many tricks in there that your kids need to know. And if you follow the order, the way it's in there, and you do the work with your child, you should see some really great progress. You should see your child learn to read and write as you go through and do the work. You know, I can't promise anything for you because I don't know you and I don't know how hard you're going to work with your child or if you're going to do the exercises or not. But I can tell you, I've been working with kids for about 30 years now, and I have watched them learn to read and write through this program. and now it's available to you. So if you need something to help you teach your kids to read and write, maybe they're not learning in school or you're homeschooling them, you need a way to teach them because you just don't know these tricks, well, look up Black Belt Reading. You can find it at kidscanonlineacademy.com or at kidscanreadandwrite.com. So I hope this helps, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Good luck working with your kids. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope to see you on the next video. Don't forget to give that thumbs up and like or comment. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.